Right, Brian. 2-1 win. Perhaps the scoreline doesn't reflect the chances you had in the game. I thought you were a good value for your win. What was your take on the game?
Yeah, I thought we were real good value for those 3 points. When I came in at the end, I said to Sam, that was a good 2-0 win. And then it's almost that little blot on the landscape at the end where they scored in added time. But yeah, 2-0 could have been a lot more. I thought, it's not right to say they were a poor side. Probably we played well and they didn't wake up until we went 2-0 up, and then they caused us a few problems, but nothing that would change, the end of that game. We well deserving of that 3 points. But that is just the start of our sort of 10-game period where we've got to string a few more of those performances and results together.
Yeah, the boys looked up for it from a minute one today, didn't they? Particularly Alfie Stanley, who was shooting at every opportunity. Was that something that you sort of put onto him, that basically a shoot on the sight policy?
Well, we looked. Woodsy went to watch them midweek, Swindon, so we lined up accordingly, and we thought Alfie would get some joy in between the defence and the midfield in that little pocket. And yeah, to be fair, Alfie won us that game today, playing in that position, picking the ball up. Probably deserves a hat trick if we're honest. And yeah, he just fed on that space and worked out really well.
Yeah, many chances in the first half, weren't there? But midway through the first half, you got the goal. Lovely little short corner routine that did the damage for you.
Yeah, we've got to praise Woodsy for that. So, we've got to praise the team for that, because it wasn't on script, shall we say. They developed that themselves out there, and Alfie arriving at the back post worked out really nicely for them.
Yeah, good finish as well, because it was quite close to the keeper, wasn't he? And at the back post, he didn't have much space to aim at, did he?
No, it was a good side foot finish. It's just been in the right place at the right time for Alfie. And yeah, you saw he grew in confidence, didn't he, throughout the game, and proved a real form in their side for him.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, the chances you created throughout the game, were you starting to sweat a little bit before the second went in?
We spoke at half time. Glenn wasn't particularly happy with the performance at half time. Thought we were in second gear and that we could, vastly improve that. And as in all football, if you score at the right time, that was a really nice time to score on it. On the hour, just settles us down, we're 2-0 up. And then our game management was a little bit better for the last half hour. We saw out the game a bit better. And then just that little blot on the landscape on 96 minutes, 93, 4 minutes. But yeah, I think we're well deserving of that.
Yeah, obviously the second came through quite a bizarre incident, didn't it, where Olaf's pass was intercepted and the Supermarine defence seemed to leave it, and you had two strikers following in and drew the foul.
Yeah, I thought, Yemi held the front line for us really well today, and he's really bright, intelligent footballer, isn't he? So, with half a chance of just nicking that ball in front of their keeper. Yeah, brilliant from Yemi to earn us that penalty, and Alfie duly obliged with, the perfect spot kick. So yeah, brilliant stuff.
Mm-hmm. As you touched on, good game management towards the end of the game, but Supermarine did sort of creep back into it, didn't they, when they were searching for a way back into the game. What was your sort of opinion of the last 15 minutes? Because it looked like you were going to hold on, but then they made it difficult for you just with a few seconds to go, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. I think they changed shape once, if not twice, in that we looked at it and we thought we were pretty comfortable staying as we were. So we did. We changed a couple of personnel. Charlie Gunson come on, give us a bit more power in midfield. The two boys they brought on were quite powerful lads, and when we watched them before, they were part of their attacking lineup, make good runs, powerful players. I thought we coped with it really well, to be fair, and then I'm glad it wasn't 1-0. So yeah, that second goal obviously gives you the buffer, doesn't it? And then it was just playing out the last few seconds. But apart from that, it was a great day at the office, wasn't it?
Yeah. Heading into the game, it seemed like a must-win game for you. Another home fixture, ahead of what is a pretty crucial March, playing the teams around you. So it was good to, begin that quest in March with 3 points.
Yeah, it is. Well, it's a big 3 points. We believe Kings Langley have won again today, so we're a point behind, but it doesn't count for a lot if we don't back that up with another one next Saturday. So, every game gets a little bit bigger. It's Merthyr at home next Saturday, who had their game postponed today, so they'll be fit, fresh and ready for a challenge. They also play on 3G, so coming here won't phase them at all, but we've got to just do what we can do and win another game of football at home next week.
Going on what I've seen throughout the season and of course today, it seems like the boys are well up for the challenge.
Yeah, we've had, obviously with Farnborough game last week cancelled, we've had 2 weeks of good training, instilled our pattern to play with them, we've instilled set pieces with them, and I thought today the way we set up really suited us. We had a young Jack come in from Bournemouth, fitted in really well, probably his first time playing at Southern League level, whereas he's used to academy football. He's done really well. It's just about us, what we do from now on. It's in our hands. We've got game in hand over Kings Langley, and what we have done is, I've seen the results today, is we've dragged on a couple of teams back into it. So I think we're 3 points away from Hartley now. They've got a tough game Tuesday. They're playing Met Police. So yeah, this time next Saturday with another win under our belts, it could be a different picture for us.
Yeah, you picked up on Jack, obviously a debut for him today. He's only a young lad from Bournemouth, but he showed his quality, didn't he, in the centre of the park?
Yeah, you don't stay at a club like Bournemouth for 10 years if you haven't got some sort of quality. So it's just a learning experience for Jack. Jack, in men's football rather than academy football, playing against players his similar age, and that, he'll just learn and get better and better. He's a quiet lad. I think he turned 19 yesterday, was his birthday. So yeah, he's just going to get better and better for us for the rest of the season. So.
You've been thrown in at the deep end, obviously, straight into a relegation fight. Really, it's quite a difficult position for a young lad to come straight into senior football, isn't it? Right in the middle of the park, such an important position.
Yeah. So he's sort of playing pivot for us alongside Billy. But he's done that all his career, so it's nothing unusual position-wise for him. It's just the speed of the game and the physicality of this league, I think. So half the reason we brought Charlie Gunson on at the end was to sort of deal with that powerful long lad that came on from Swindon. But yeah, Jack will grow and grow. And 9 games we've got left, I'm sure he'll be an important part of keeping us in this league.